25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now it's Howe. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Now, faking the give, sending it downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Here's second and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
On fourth down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lockett headed in motion. To throw is Howell. Sending it downfield for Fant. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He's going to try to get this himself. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Has completed to Douglas. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas, only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high.
Now a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Lockett headed in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
This one complete to his tight end Fant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it with Walker. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is taken in by the defense. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's May again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. May to throw again. Got his man at the 6. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw again is May. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Back to throw. Howell taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Seahawks 17, Patriots 7.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. To throw on first down is May. That one to the veteran Hooper.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. May going to look to throw. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. May to the air once more. He's got his big tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here's Howell. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to...
And he will score! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got Douglas going deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They run with Walker. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Throwing is Howe. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing on second down, May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Checking it down, this one is caught. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. This is caught at 2. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better.
And he will score. Game on. Jalen Holt. Touchdown, Patriots. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Pats have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Yeah. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. To throw is Howell. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And what stands out the most about Murphy, Mike, is just his ability to play with leverage. He's quick, he can disrupt, and he is so good against those double teams. 5 sacks, 8.5 tackles for loss his last year in college, both career highs. I think he's a young defensive player that has a chance to be really good at the NFL level.
He's got Douglas going deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record.